Moving on, that's a little bit about two of our core values, the academic excellence and the respect. I wanted to talk a little bit about how do we work with the community and town government. And a couple of recent examples of this that I'm proud of are, we worked with the town manager recently to help him at Town Hall redo some of the offices there. And we used our own school facilities team to do the construction in those offices. So if you were to visit Bill Keegan's area, you would know new walls, new doorways, new space has been rearranged. That was done by the school department, and the painting, all of the interior painting there in that area was done by our staff. I'm very proud of them. They do a great job, work hard, and I'm proud of the work that they do. Having completed that project for him, the town manager then asked if by any chance the school department had any space available to house the youth commission. The youth commission, as you know, is in the town hall. Their space is a bit compromised, and so Mr. Keegan was looking to see if he could free up some space. We looked at Dedham High School. We have found an appropriate area for the youth commission. And again, our facilities department in the school department has renovated that space, and the youth commission has vacated the town hall and moved in to Dedham High School, where they will now be located. So I believe in the youth commission there are 3 employees plus a secretary. So 4 staff have now moved up to Dedham High School and have their own area to provide services for Dedham youth. And we think this is a good example of where the school department really does try to work hand in hand with the town administration to share resources and get things done. Of course, I would have to be honest and tell you that when the time comes, I would look to Mr. Keegan to remember that the school department has supported a couple of his needs and done a nice job with that. But that is good. We always seriously do look for ways to work closely with the town. If we have something and we can partner with them to make it a more efficient operation, then that certainly is a reasonable thing to do. We have added, of course, we mentioned our new middle school, and that building represents the commitment of this community to nearly 700 middle school students. The facility is outstanding. It features really state-of-the-art technology in all of our classrooms. I can just share with you that today, in every school in the district, through technology, we were able to simultaneously broadcast for all of our students to see the inauguration events. And it was a first for us. We were not sure that our technology would successfully support that, but it did. We're happy to report. So we really had a nice morning where everybody had access to the events, and it was all done through the efforts of our own technology staff and the infrastructure that we've built in the system. For those of you, I know you're residents and taxpayers in the town, I can tell you, and I'm not exaggerating this, that Dedham, compared to any of the towns around us, is superior in the technology that this district has built. You may think to yourselves, well, there are wealthier towns, Wayland and Wellesley and Needham, but in fact, we are far superior in what we offer our students and what our staff has to work with in technology. So it's something that residents of the town should feel very confident about and very proud of, because we do believe that our ability to offer the best in technology really enhances how our students learn and prepares them for the society and the workforce that they're going on to join. But that is, without exaggeration, I feel very strongly in telling you that we are one of the best systems around and far superior to most of our neighboring schools. Moving on, I did want to just take a moment to share with you something else about the middle school. That we have a room there called the Distance Learning Lab. Maybe some of you have been in it. It's the tiered room. It can seat about 64 guests. But we have the opportunity there to broadcast from a distant site and receive it in our school. For example, NASA has a program for school students on different science topics topics. And we have now achieved the capacity to be able to link with them, bring 2 classes of students in, and have live interactive sessions with, for example, that entity, NASA. We are looking at the opportunity of connecting with other schools. So down the road, this might lead to the fact that if we couldn't offer a particular language course, we may be able to do that through distance learning with another district. But it does exist, it is operating at the middle school, and I certainly would encourage you and invite you to go and visit the middle school if you haven't had the opportunity to do that. And also extend to you the invitation that we host many, many community groups now for small meetings and large events. If you ever have the need or the desire that you're planning an event and would like to have the opportunity to use the middle school, we certainly would be honored and welcome you to take advantage of that. I was getting back to the part earlier about asking you to visit the schools, and particularly Dedham High School. I'm very proud of the students in Dedham. I've taught here a long time. I've always said that the value in the school system is the students that we have. And of course, the students are a reflection of their parents. And some of you, as I came in tonight, I greeted parents with whom I worked several years ago. It is true that Dedham is a special community. We have very, very good young people here. I had a program at the high school just the last week. It was a program, again, on social responsibility, 1 performer with approximately 800 students in the auditorium at the high school. So I was observing the program, but I was really observing our student body. And I can tell you, I was 100% pleased with the behavior, the conduct, their appreciation of the performer, and basically following that program, we had them go to their advisory groups to be able to discuss what the issues were that were raised in the performance that they had seen. So all in all, I thought, you know, I felt pretty good coming out of there thinking they do rise to the occasion. They are good kids, but we have the vast majority of them always want to do something that pleases adults, and I think we're very fortunate to have them in the community. I could go on and on about the students and the positive contributions that they make to our community, but I want to move on, and then I can answer questions about that later. The school building committee, and I know Andy's talked to you, you know that he was the chairman of our school building committee. Something that you may not know about the middle school project is that it came in just about 5% over budget. I'm not sure if you shared that.
All the time, it doesn't make any difference though.
However, it is a little known fact, but it's a really, really important fact, because if you know anything about public building projects, you will know that that is a very, very difficult accomplishment to achieve. And so we're all proud of the fact that the middle school really did come in very close on budget. But I have to share with you that Andy, as the chairperson, made it very clear that there was, for all of us involved in the project, that there was a mandate to stay on budget. So I mean, he certainly communicated that from day one as the project moved forward, and he was a really good leader to get that project done.